Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. Two new knives from Civivi. One just a new release, and then they have actually an 11th anniversary release. I had forgotten that we were coming up on, isn't that crazy? Civivi/We 11th anniversary. That's absolutely wild. I guess it would be We specifically. What year did Civivi come out? Anyways, we have some fun stuff to take a look at that should be available by the time that you're watching this. I'll link them down in the description. It does help my channel and use those links, but that's up to you. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. Thanks to Civivi for sending these in. So this is the new release. So I'm pre-recording this, so I don't know what day I'm releasing this, but this knife dropped on April 29th, and there'll be a direct link down in the description there. So we have, what is this called? There it is, the Krabby. That's what I that's the term of endearment that I use for my kids when they're they're being crabby. I feel like we all probably say that. I guess I call them Krabby Patty. Why are you being a Krabby Patty? They don't like that. So anyways, it's just a little guy. Okay. Little liner lock. We have nice contoured G10 full steel liners. Almost it's probably going to end up being kind of an Elementum sized knife. Good thumb studs, flat on the top. Sorry if my fingernails look green. I try to eat more avocado for breakfast, so they're probably gross. But anyways, your backspacer, jimping. We got a lanyard hole. Why do we have screws in the middle of the scales? That is odd to me. Okay. Simple sheep's foot blade with a nice finger twirl there. Onion Jr. Is that Onion Jr.? Am I to understand this is Ken Onion's son? I mean, that's where my brain goes. I'll look at the little piece of paper here. Odd. Why do we have screws right in the middle? I mean, no big deal. You kind of notice the screws more when they're in the middle here versus the back spine. I'm not sure what the purpose of that was, but okay, not that big of a deal. It's still essentially the same amount of screws required for disassembly. Very straightforward knife with, I'm going to guess, Nitro V. No, 14C28N. Okay. Access to lock bars, okay. Yeah, I wish they'd cut that a little bit lower. It's all right, though. Nothing wrong with that. Ergonomic lines are pretty good. I mean, the choke-up spot's a little small, but your experience is going to vary depending on the size of your index finger. But it's all right. Pocket clip, same thing. And no spot for lefties. That's a bummer. Let's find out some more information here. They gave me the little piece of paper. So we have the designer's name somewhere. It's a little low on HRC. Is that how they've always been? Maybe because it's black. I mean, it's still within spec, but like on a pocket knife, I'd like to see 14C20 and just slightly higher, 5860. It says designer Ken Onion Jr. So there you go. MSRP $74. You don't have to pay attention to that one. $62. That's what they're going to charge for that. I'm going to go ahead and say it. That's too much money for this. Civivi, this is a cool knife. It's nice and contoured. It's got nice ergonomic lines, liner lock. Miguron's beating you by an average of 20 bucks. Not an average of 15 bucks. So $62 isn't like an, oh my God, I'm going to pass away and never recover from it. It's just like your competition's lower, right? So if this had some sort of interesting gimmick or locking system, or it had a finish that we didn't typically see, right? Miguron's doing the same thing, for quite a bit less. And a lot of times they're putting a freaking titanium pocket clip on it. And they're not the only company, but I would prefer to see that slightly less. Now this one, I read this one on the outside of the box, so I know what it is. This is a 11th anniversary release, and I think this will be pretty cool. So what do we have here? We have the mini Praxis. I didn't realize it was in S35VN. That's pretty cool. Obviously, this will all come down to what they want for it. This is not going to cost the same as a typical Civivi because it is a more expensive blade steel and a more expensive handle material. So we have S35VN and your like Arctic camo carbon fiber. Yeah, so this is a good design. The Praxis in general is one of Civivi's best knives, and I often forget exactly how good that knife was. But the mini one does translate well. The flipper tab does slightly get in the way of my fingers, but fortunately, they just put a really big choil on this guy. Ridiculously slicey blade. I mean, absolutely insane how thin the edge is on this guy. It's crazy. We have what looks to be a titanium pocket clip. Very cool. I very much doubt that those liners are titanium, but we're going to check anyway. There's the magnet, thank goodness. Didn't want to search for that. Yeah, those are steel liners. So hold on a second. Let's take a look at the little piece of paper and find out what they want. I've got a number in my head. Let's see how close they got. First of all, their HRC range for S35 yen is actually spot on, in my opinion, 59 to 61. Blah, 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 blah. Clip material is titanium confirmed. Hey, that's excellent. This is way under what I thought they were going to be at. That's a stupid good price. $84. $84. Again, you can ignore MSRP. Nobody's paying MSRP for this. This is what you're going to see it listed as on your normal retail sites. $85. That's crazy. Really good. You guys have sent me this knife here at $62. Who wouldn't spend, unless you're just like, I just love the look of this, but I mean, who wouldn't spend $20 more? It's superior. This is a superior knife. Why you guys didn't mill it out for lefties, no idea. Literally one more screw, guys. I mean, it's in exactly the same place. What are we doing here? Outside of that, really excellent. Did you guys make a big one? This is a little one. You guys got a big one too? I mean, so I was thinking you guys were going to charge at least $100. And I was thinking, if they get it south of 120, then that'd be okay. But I'd rather see, like under 100. They were way under. $84. That's awesome. I really, really like that. Have to guess that this guy's going to go pretty quick. So I'm going to have done my best. Like in my time, it's not quite that date yet, but I'll try to get this up fairly quick. I can't imagine something that's priced like that will last very long. That's really, really cool. I really, really like that. Let's weigh each of them real quick. Obviously, they're both on the smaller side. There's the scale. So the weight on this guy, hold on. We are coming in at 2.8 ounces, which is probably just about spot on for blade to weight ratio, and the balance is good too. This guy, the Krabby Patty, coming in a little heavier at 3 ounces. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, two really cool knives. I don't know if because I believe I have a review on the mini Praxis, and I don't think it has changed. I think it's essentially the same thing. We just have updated materials. Everything feels good. I mean, I wish the access was slightly better because you're kind of mashing into those teeth right there, but it's not bad. Not by a long shot. Everything feels good. That's a nice little pocket knife for the money, considering what it's made out of. That's going to be it today, guys. Links in the description for both of these. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.